Jackson takes the shotgun snap, little play fake. Here they come. Here comes the toss down the field. F.J. Williams, what a terrific catch. Williams trying to break tackles. Now comes into the middle of the field. What a one-handed grab by F.J. Williams down to the 34-yard line of Cal U. Oh, Sports Center.
45-yard gain. There's a big play when you need it. Get out of your own end. And the Griffins in business in Cal territory.
We continue live on Griffins Game Day. It is time for the Griffins Player Spotlight as we get you ready for Seton Hill and IUP. You heard from Coach Isaac Collins. Now it's time to talk with junior wide receiver F.J. Williams. And first of all, F.J., a tremendous game for you last week. I know you guys wanted to get the win. I'll talk to you about your performance last week, but talk about how fun it was to play in that game last week. It was such a fun game to call, fun game to watch. Crowd was going crazy at home. Had to be pretty fun to play in.
Yes, sir. I mean, it was a good game. Going into the game, I wanted to get a win. But that crowd, it's always exciting to see the crowd and everything. We'd like to get a win for them, though.
Do you guys really feed off of that? Because I think, and I know this is your first year here, but I think the crowds this year have been the best since we've been calling the games the last 5 years. Do you guys really feed off of their energy?
Yes, sir. Going around campus and school and everything, I've been hearing a lot. Like, the team is getting a whole lot better this year than what they saw last year, and it's just good to see that.
I know losing isn't fun. That's not why you play the game. I know this is your first year here, but did you guys have somewhat of a sense of satisfaction playing the way that you did against Cal? It was 17-14. You were a blocked field goal away from tying the game in the second half, late in the second half. Do you guys have somewhat of a sense of satisfaction at the way you played, where you're trying to continue to just keep getting better?
Every day we want to go out and get better, but after the game, me and a lot of guys was actually hurt by the loss, I just hate to, after a game, to see our coach's face, and we could have won for him, and it just hurts me, but we all get better every day.
I like that answer. You're not satisfied. You're probably happy with some of the things you guys did, but you're not satisfied after the loss, right? 77 passes in the game thrown by Drew. First of all, how was his arm feeling after the game? And second of all, did you expect to throw the ball that often? Was that part of the game plan coming into the game against Cal last week?
Throughout the whole week of practice, we knew we was going to come out throwing a whole lot, so we knew Drew had to step up.
He got an arm all right after the game?
I'm sure he'll be fine. He has a cannon.
Yes, he does. 15 catches, 184 yards, a Sports Center highlight reel catch last week, FJ. Talk about your game and just about the day you had against Cal.
Actually, going into the game, that wasn't my goal. I just wanted to put my team in position to make plays. And after the game, I was amazed by that. I didn't know I had 15 catches.
So obviously, you didn't know it was a Seton Hill a record.
I didn't know until I seen it on Twitter.
Well, congratulations for that.
Thank you, sir.
That's certainly a great accomplishment. Where does that rank, though? I know that during the game you don't think about that stuff, but now that you maybe had a chance a little bit to reflect on the game, where does that rank in your football career on one of your top days?
That might be the best game I ever played, besides Little League. But that was a good game.
Take me through the highlight reel catch, by the way, the one-handed catch, which you're going to see here. You stuck out your arm, and it was pretty good coverage by the corner as well.
Yes, sir. I mean, actually, if you see film, my left hand was actually taken away, so all I had was my right hand.
So it should have been a flag first of all, right?
It should have. So I had to just grab it.
Just grab it.
Yes, sir.
It made it look that easy.
Yes, sir.
On the other side of things, we always have to look, at the other side. I know Coach Eager got on you pretty good about a catch you made. It was 4th and 5 late in the third quarter, and maybe you could have got upfield there, and instead you tried to maybe get more yards than just the first down. Whatever he said to you, FJ, did that kind of get the message across to you at that point?
It definitely did. I got a little greedy trying to dance. I should have got upfield faster, but he definitely got to me, told me to get upfield, stop dancing.
Certainly bounced back.
Yes, sir.
Bounced back in a big way. We saw a lot the first couple of weeks. The receivers and Drew and Dan were kind of not on the same page. But we haven't seen that a lot, the last couple of games or so. Do you feel like that you guys are really developing some really good chemistry and making those calls at the lines and those types of things?
After 4 weeks, I think we're starting to everything just starting to get on going. So we're starting to come together as a team.
And you being a transfer, how long did it take you to not just adjust, not to the Greensburg area, Seton Hill, those type of things, but getting on the same page with Drew and Dan and the other quarterbacks? Did that take you a little while?
I mean, when I first got here in the spring, I was kind of struggling with the play calling and all of that, but I came back for the summer. And I think we all got close, and I got used to the play calling and the plays and all over the summer, so I just got comfortable with them.
I want to take you off the football field here for just a second, FJ. What got you into playing football in Dillon, South Carolina? What got you into playing?
I mean, I've been playing since I was about 9, you know, Little League and all of that. I've been watching the older guys going to varsity games. It's just, I seen other guys playing, doing good, and I wanted to be good too, you know, like, just exciting.
So are you one of those guys that just kind of played your whole life and
yeah, I've been
what you do, right?
Yes, sir. I've just been playing since I was little. I just fell in love with it.
What do you like most about the game?
Scoring touchdowns, you know. That's always fun and exciting, but just this chance to go out and just play like with your own brothers.
And getting wins, right?
Yes, sir.
I got to ask you what your major is here at Seton Hill and what are your plans are for after school. I know you still have some time left, but what are you kind of planning on?
I'm majoring in sports management, and after school, if I'm not playing football, I want to be a coach so I can stay around the game.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And speaking of coach, you are here in Coach Collins' second recruiting class. You transferred from Globe Tech. What brought you to Seton Hill? What impressed you so much about the coaching staff, Coach Collins, and the university?
I mean, Seton Hill, I think they focus more on the academic side of it instead of, you know, playing sports. But I feel like the school, like, they just care about me, you know, and makes me feel comfortable where they care about my future instead of just me playing.
You guys go up against IUP, another tough opponent, and on their homecoming, it's going to be obviously a hostile environment there. What do you guys need to do well offensively to come away with a victory against IUP?
I mean, IUP, we just need to come out and do our job, you know. Don't just a game, you know. Like, don't take it too serious, just a game.
Now, Coach Collins talked about the youthness and how you guys came out in your first road game of the year against Lock Haven in an unfamiliar atmosphere, those types of things, and you came away with a win. Didn't go as well against Slippery Rock. What changes when you go on the road, and how do you guys try to keep kind of everything, try to keep it the same and kind of familiar as possible?
I mean, on the road, it's just like we're not comfortable, so we have to get out of our, you know, home zone and just go out and try and ball.
Is it a big thing to get off to a good start, I'm sure, when you're on the road? And again, you're playing at someone else's homecoming and those types of things. I'm sure you'd like to get off to a great start today, huh?
Oh, yeah, definitely want to come out and strike early. You know, we don't want to, like, get behind too late and the game is over.
Well, maybe a quick strike to you. We'll look into that, huh?
Yes, sir.
And also, I wanted to ask you, too, when you look at film and some of the things that IUP likes to do defensively, what have you kind of seen from them on film, FJ?
Actually, they're kind of like compared to Shippensburg from the first week. Mm-hmm. So they kind of do the same thing with the cover 3 and all of that. Mm-hmm. So we're going to try to open them up early.
Looking forward to it, FJ. Thanks a lot for your time, man.
No problem.
Really appreciate it. That is FJ Williams coming to Seton Hill University from Dillon, South Carolina. Great game last week. Looking forward to seeing more things out of him throughout the year and today against IUP. Our Griffins Player Spotlight will continue live from IUP in just a moment on Griffins Game Day here at Three Rivers Orthopedic pregame show on the Westmoreland Sports Network. We'll rejoin you in just a moment.